Good morning, students. Now we have to create a JavaScript code into our form. Already we have created this name and text box. Now we have to write JavaScript inside this box. First of all, we have to create this name with text box, and you have to create a submit button. Now how can you create it? You already know about it. Open your composer, go in design tab. Can you see design tab? Now go to form. Now you can see form menu. Click on form menu. Inside form menu you have to select define form. Now in define form you can see a dialog box will be open. In dialog box can you see form properties, that is form name, action URL and method. Now you have to write form name. I am giving my form name JS2. Whatever name you want to apply, you can apply it. I am giving JS2. If you want to write your own name, if you want to write any name, whatever name you want to apply, you can apply it. I am giving my form name, that is JS2. Now second is action URL. What do you mean by action URL? We have already created our form, we have already designed our form in first chapter. Now we have to apply some coding inside our form. So in our second chapter I have already told you action URL, it means in which page you want to apply all your data. I want to apply my all data on js2 dot html. Compulsory here at action URL you have to apply compulsory html. You have to write compulsory in action URL dot html. I am giving action URL js2 dot html. I am giving my form name js2. In action URL I am giving js2.html. Method. How many types of method are there? There are two types of method, that is get method and post method. We have to select post method. Now can you see advanced property? You have to select advanced property. Whenever you are clicking on your advanced property editor dialog box will be open. Inside advanced property editor dialog box can you see three tabs, that is HTML attributes, inline styles and JavaScript event. You have to select JavaScript event. Inside JavaScript event can you see attribute. Inside attribute can you see drop down list? You have to select your drop down list. Now can you see different effect? You have to select on submit effect. I will tell you why we are selecting on submit event later, but now you have to select on submit attribute. And inside value you have to write compulsory return. You have to write compulsory return space validate form. You have to write compulsory like this, validate form bracket on and bracket off. Can you see? Inside attribute tab you have to write on, you have to select on submit attribute, and in value you have to write through keyboard return space validate form. Now what do you mean by return validate form? I will tell you later, but you have to write like this in your dialog box and apply OK button. Apply OK button. Now can you see a dotted box? Now you have to create a text box which name is name, and you have to create a submit button. So we have to write name. Now we have to create text box. Now do you know about how to create a text box inside a form? First of all, select form field, form menu. Inside form menu you have to select form field. whenever you are clicking form field, your dialog box will be open. Form field properties. Inside form field properties, you have to select field type, that is text box, radio button, checkbox. But we want text box. We want text box. Can you see name is a text box? That's why you have to select text. Now inside field setting, most important field setting, you have to compulsory apply field name. Which name? Field name. And you have to remember your field name. You have to remember your field name. I am writing my field name T1. Whatever field name you want to write, you can write it T1. And mind well, JavaScript is a case sensitive language. It means what? Case sensitive means what? According to us, capital letter and small letter both are same, but according to case sensitive means, according to case sensitive, small letters and capital letters are not same, they both are different. So if you are writing capital T1, so if you are writing capital T1, then you have to write in your JavaScript coding capital T1. You can't write here small t1, but I want to write small t1. So I have to compulsory write in my code small t1. Why? Because JavaScript is a case sensitive. Mind well, JavaScript is a case sensitive language. It so small t1 and capital T1 both are different. And apply OK button. Can you see text box? Now we have to create a submit button. Which button? Submit button. You have to create a form like this. You have to create a one text box which name is name, and another you have to create a submit button. So how to create a submit button? Again go form. Inside form you have to select form field. In form field you have to select field type. I want submit button, that's why I have to select submit button. Now field setting, remember, mind well, field name, you have to apply field name. I am giving S1. Why S1? Because submit button, submit first letter S, that's why I am giving S1, and S1 is a very easy name, that's why I am giving S1. Field value, here you have to apply field value. I am giving submit. Field value means what? Whatever name you are writing in your field value, whatever name you have to write, whatever value you are writing in your field value, it will be display on your button. I am giving submit, apply OK button. You can see submit button. Now our designing portion is ready. Our designing portion is ready. Now we have to create a JavaScript inside a form. JavaScript means what? Whenever user is whenever I am, for example, my form is ready. Now I want to run my form. I want to see my form on browser. Now I don't want to give my name on my name field, and I am selecting submit button. JavaScript means validation. JavaScript is used to display message that the user have to write your name inside your text box. Now how to write script inside our form? We have already designed our form in first lesson. Now we have to apply programming JavaScript in our form. As I told you, we have to write our all code inside script tag. Which tag? Script tag. Script tag is a container tag. That's why you have to start your tag and you have to end your tag with slash, forward slash. Now in your script tag, can you see I have written function validate form. Now what do you mean by function? What do you mean by function? Most important JavaScript element. I will tell you step by step. First is function. What do you mean by function? First element is function. Function validate form. Validate form means what? Validate form is the name of the function. Validate form means it is the name of the function. Whatever name you want to write, you can write as a function name. For example, I want to write function my name Khushbu, I can write function Khushbu. If you want to write your own name as a function name, that you can write it. I want to write validate form. Why I am writing, I have written validate form because we are giving validation to our form. That's why I have written validate form. You can write whatever name you want to write. Can you see after validate form I have written opening and closing bracket, opening bracket and closing bracket. Why? Because if you want to write function, then you have to compulsory write opening and closing bracket. If you want to write function, then you have to compulsory write opening and closing bracket. So function, validate form, opening and closing bracket. Compulsory you have to write opening and closing bracket. Validate form is a function. Validate form is a function. Now what do you mean by function? Function also known as routine. Function is also known as a routine. Routine means what? Function is a reusable block of code. Reusable block of code means what? Reusability. Reusability means what? Reusability means what? I want to use my code repeat and repeat, then I can use it through function. For example, I have written script in my first page. Now in my second, third, fourth page I want same code. So I have to write function for it. That's why function means what? It is a reusability, reusable block of code. Most important, what do you mean by a function? MCQ. The function is a reusable block of code that perform a particular task. Why reusability of code we are using? Because it perform a particular task. Which task? Particular task. As I told you, I want same coding in my second page, third page, fourth page. Then I have to write function. Second, function is defined by the keyword function. Now how can you write function? If you want to write a function, if you want to use function, then you have to write first of all function keyword. And you know and can you see function? I have written function in small letter, and you have to compulsory write your function in small letter because JavaScript is a case sensitive language. You can't write function like this function, because this function is in uppercase and this is in a lowercase. Both are different mind well, because JavaScript is a case sensitive language. So you can't consider this function and this function are same. So you have to write compulsory in small letter function and function name. A function is defined by the keyword function. How can you know this is a function? How can I know? How can you know the validate form is a function? Through keyword function. And second is opening and closing bracket. These two are the identity for the function. How can I know this is a function? So function is always defined by the keyword function, and you have to compulsory write opening and closing brackets. Block of code is written inside the curly bracket. Now you have to write all the code of the function inside curly bracket. Can you see it? We have to write script inside script tag. You have to write JavaScript inside which tag? Script tag. If you want to write heading, then you have to write in which tag? Head tag. If you want to apply a title, then you have to write in title tag. If you want to display any message, if you want to display any code, suggestion, comments, and then you have to write it in your body tag. So similar, if you want to write JavaScript, then you have to write it inside script tag. Which tag? Script tag. And there are two types of tag. First is container tag and second is empty tag. If container tag means all the tags, generally all the 99% all the tags are container tag, that's why you have to close it. And inside script you have to write function. Why function? Because function is a reusability of code. I want to repeat this code again and again. Then how can I repeat it? Now you have to write inside function. For example, we are creating only name, but I want to create first name, middle name, last name, 3 text box. That's why I have to write function. That's why I have to make a function. Why? Because I want 3 text box and I don't want to write 3 times all this code. Simply you have to write only one time, and you have to write it inside function, and you can use repeat and again. Why? Because it is a function. So function validate form, can you see it? Function validate form. Validate form is the name of the function. Validate form means what? Validate form is the name of the function. Function name, whatever name you want to write, you can write it. Can you see it? Opening and closing bracket. Now block of code is written between opening and closing curly bracket. Can you see? Opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. All the code you have to write between this curly bracket. Which bracket? Curly bracket. In MCQ a question will be arise in which bracket you have to write your code. Then answer is curly bracket. Next, block of code is written inside the curly bracket. Next is alert. Now alert means what? Can you see? Alert is a function. Why? Because opening and closing bracket. Alert, it is a function and it is used to display text in alert box. Alert means what? Alert. You have to alert. For example, we are creating this name box. Now I forgot to write my name inside this text box, and I am applying submit button. I forgot to write my name inside this text box and I am selecting submit button. So alert box is used to alert the user that you have to write your name. Your box is empty. It is known as validation. Alert means what? Alert means I forgot to write my name and I am applying submit button. I forgot to write my first name, middle name, last name, I forgot to write my hobby, whatever address, and I am applying submit button. But these all fields are compulsory. So alert box is used to alert the user that you have to compulsory write your name inside your text box. This is our validation for name. This is our JavaScript validation. Can you see? Function validate form, function name. All the code is written inside this curly bracket. Next is var x. Var means what? Variable. Var means what? Variable. Now variable means what? Most important. Variable means what? Variable x. X means what? Name of the variable. Whatever name you want to write, you can write it A to Z. Inside A to Z you can select any alphabet for variable name. I am writing x. I have already written x variable name. Now where is the short name of the variable? You have to write only var, var, not whole spelling. You have to write simply short name var. Var is a short name of the variable. Can you see? I have already written var. Var means what? Variable. I have written x. Name of the variable is x. X means what? name of the variable. Whatever variable name you want to write, you can write here. I am giving x equals to. Next, a variable means what? Variable is a container for storing data. Variable means what? Variable act as a container, and container is used for storing data. For example, I want to calculate a plus b. For example, a is 10, b is 20. Answer is a is 10 and b is also 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. Now I want one variable for storing 20. I want one variable for 20. So I am writing c equals to 20. So 20 is applying to which variable? C variable. Here C is a container. Why container? Because it store 20 value inside it. Because it stores 20 value inside C. So A is also a container. B is also a container. Why container? Because 10 is storing inside A. 10 is stored inside A. 10 is also stored inside B. That's why A, B and C both A, B, C all these variable are container. Variable is a container for storing data. Why we are using container? Because we have to store data and we have to use for variable it. For it, variables in JavaScript are case sensitive. Remember one thing, all these code are case sensitive and you have to write in small letter. Here small x and capital X is not same. For example, I have written small x. If you want to write capital X, then you have to write here capital X, here capital X. But I want to write small x, then I have to write here small x and small x. Remember, it is most important. JavaScript is a case sensitive language. That's why you have to write in a small letter. If I am writing in small letter, then I have to write all these x variable in small letter. Next is if statement. If statement means what? If is a conditional statement. For example, I am giving one example. If today is Sunday, if today is Sunday condition, if today is Sunday condition is true, then you have to go to home. Else go to school. If today equals to Sunday, then you have to go to home. Else you have to go to school. Now what do you mean by if? If is always evaluated by an expression. Expression means what? Condition. If condition is true, then first statement is executed. If condition is false, then second statement is executed. For example, if today is Sunday, condition is true, then go to home. Else, if today is Sunday, no, today is not Sunday, then go to school. It is known as if condition. If is a conditional statement, especially if is used for condition. If is always evaluated by an expression, conditional expression. If is a conditional statement. If the condition is true, then the program enters in if block. If condition is true, then and then only the programs enter inside this block. But condition is false, then it enters inside else portion. So our code: script, function name, var x, var means variable, x equals to document means what? Whole your composer document dot. Can you see dot? Compulsory you have to write this code. Document.js4. JS4 means what? Your form name. if I have written, I have already created my form, I am giving my form name js1, then you have to write js1. If I want to write my form name js2, then you have to write js2. If you want to write js3, whatever name you want to apply, you can apply it. Dot t1 means what? Your text box value. Your text box value. We have already created our text box which name is t1. Mind well, this is your text box name and this is your form name. You have to compulsory write your form name, whatever name you have already applied in your form, and whatever name you have already applied in your text box. Dot value semicolon, compulsory you have to write this statement. Means what? Variable x. Variable is a container and it is used to store some value inside variable. Variable name is x. It means x is a storing variable. X is store inside, x is store something inside it. Which value x is stored inside it? Document means what? Means what? Your composer document dot form. Composer ની અંદર ફોર્મ બનાવ્યું, ફોર્મની અંદર ટેક્સ્ટ બોક્સ બનાવ્યું. એ ટેક્સ્ટ બોક્સની અંદર જે વેલ્યુ છે એ વેલ્યુ is storing inside your x variable. So whole document inside your form, inside your text box, inside your value is storing in your variable x. Whatever value you are writing in your name is stored inside your variable. Now you have to check your variable. If I don't want to write my name inside this text box, then what? Then you have to check condition, and for condition you have to use if statement. If x equals to. Now there is a difference between single equals to and double equals to. Single equals to is used for storing data. For example, a equals to 10. 10 is stored inside a. Means what? Single equals to is used for storing and double equals to is used for comparison. A equals to b means a and b both are same or not. Single equals to, it means apply some value, and double equals to means comparison. Here we are comparing x equals to null. Means what? X means what? x માં કઈ વેલ્યુ છે? name. શું છે? name. For example, I am giving my name in my text box. I am giving k. K is stored inside variable name is which name is name. Now x equals to null. Null means empty. આ empty તો નથી. And can you see double line? It is known as or condition. Which condition? Or condition. There are three types of condition are there: and, or, and not. Or and means what? Compulsory both condition are true. Or means what? If one condition is true and second condition is false, then it is okay. And not means what? Both condition are false. In if statement there are three conditions. First condition is and, second condition is or, and third condition is not. And means what? And means two condition compulsory, both these two condition have to fulfill true. Or means what? If one condition is true, second is false, then okay. For example, and means what? If and means what? For example, if x greater than 1 and x less than 10. if x greater than 1 means what, x ની વેલ્યુ 1 કરતા વધારે, and x less than 10 means what, x ની વેલ્યુ x કરતા 10 કરતા ઓછી. if both condition are true then and is true. and in or condition, and condition or condition and not condition, and condition means what, બંને સ્ટેટમેન્ટ કમ્પલસરી ટ્રુ. ઇન ઓર કન્ડિશન બેમાંથી કોઈ એક સેન્ટેન્સ ટ્રુ એન્ડ એક ફોલ્સ, એન્ડ નોટ મીન્સ વોટ, બંને ફોલ્સ. બરાબર. સો ઇફ એક્સ ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ નલ, or means double pipe, x equals to double quotes empty double quotes bracket over. if here if is a conditional statement, in conditional statement we have to check our condition. which condition? x is a variable, is storing some value or not. x equals to null, it means x null છે, or x equals to empty, x empty છે or x null છે. it means what, if I don't want to write my name inside a text box, then this condition will be applied. if x equals to null, it means your text box will be null, your text box is a null, yes my text box is a null, then this condition is true. but I have written my name in my name text box, then this condition is false, our program will be terminated. we are writing JavaScript for validation. why validation? if user forgot to write something, then we have to alert our user that you have to write your name inside text box. अगर user ભૂલી જાય then આપણે એને alert કરવાનું છે કે તારે નામ લખવાનું છે. so if x equals to null, or x equals to double quotes, if condition is true, if user don't want to write name, then this condition is true. which condition? x equals to null, or x equals to double quotes. then can you see, if statement is compulsory written inside opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. this curly bracket is used for function and this curly bracket is used for if statement, if conditional statement. inside if statement you have to write alert function. why I am telling you alert is a function? because alert opening bracket and closing bracket, that's why alert is a function. here function validate form is a function, alert is a function, and focus is also a function. can you see why validate form, alert and focus, three functions are there in your program? because opening bracket, closing bracket, opening bracket, closing bracket, opening bracket, closing bracket. but here if is a statement, not a function, because if is a conditional statement, it is used to evaluate condition. that's why if is not a function, if is a statement. mind well. alert, please enter the name. if user forgot to write his or her name, then we have to alert our user that you have to compulsory write your name inside a text box, because this field is a mandatory. so alert function is used. alert is used to display text. it is used to display text in alert box. it is used to alert a user that you have to write your name. You have to compulsory write your name because this field is mandatory. alert, please enter your name. so user can alert, and he or she can write her or his name inside a text box. next, document, whole composer document js2 t1.value, document.js2.t1.focus. there is a difference between value and focus. here you are giving value to variable x. why we have written document.js2.t1.value? because we are giving value to our text box. we are giving our value to this text box. That's why I have written document. Document means whole composer document. We are giving whole path to our composer. For example, in our HTML form, if you want to apply background image, then you have to write whole path to your HTML tag. You have to write whole path because computer does not know where is your image is located. That's why you have to give whole path of the image to your computer. Same as you have to write whole path. Whole path means document means your composer document. Inside your document you have already created form which name is js2. Inside your form you have already created text box which name is t1. Inside your text box you have already written your name of your text box, that is value. So we are giving document.js2.t1.value whole value to our variable. Now we have to, if user forget to write his or her name inside a text box, then we have to focus this text box. We have to focus this text box and we have to tell our user that you have to write your name inside your text box. That's why I have written document.js2.t1.focus method. Which method? Method and function both are same. Method and function both are same. Document.js2.t1.focus. I have written value over here and I have written focus method. User focus method is used to focus the user that you have to write your name here, and return false. Curly bracket over if statement and curly bracket over function. Return. Why we are using return false? Return is used to return a value in a function. If function want to return a value, then you have to write return statement. Return true, return false. You have to write return false. Now we have already created our form which contain only one field, that is name, text box and submit. Now can you see three different tag: design, splits and source. As I told you that if you want to add JavaScript to your form, why we are using JavaScript to our form? Because we want to validate our form. If user forgot to fill his or her value, his or her name, hobby, gender, then we have to alert our user that you have to write your name inside a text box. That's why we are using JavaScript. If you want to use JavaScript, then you have to choose source tab. Inside source tab, can you see HTML tag? And JavaScript tag is always written in head tag or body tag. Generally, it is a good practice to write your script tag inside a head tag. Now I am writing my script tag script. Why I am writing script? Because if you want to add JavaScript code, then you have to write script tag. Now script is a container tag, that's why you have to close your container tag, that is script tag. Can you see it? Now whatever code you want to write, you have to write inside a script tag. We have already learned how to write JavaScript inside a script tag. For JavaScript, you have to create a function. For example, I am creating function validate form. Function, if you want to write any code inside function, then you have to compulsory opening and closing curly bracket. You have to write opening and closing bracket. Now inside function you have to create a variable which name is x, and variable you have to write only var, which is short form of a variable. Variable x equals to document dot our form name is js2 dot name dot value. What do you mean by document.js2.name.value? Whatever name user is applying in your text box, whatever name user is writing in your text, in this text box, is stored in your x variable. Which variable? X variable. Now we have to check if user we have to check x is empty or not. We have to compulsory check if x is empty or not. For and to evaluate the condition, you have to write if condition. If x equals to null. Null means what? Empty. Or condition and x equals to empty, double quotes. If condition is over. Now you have to write statement of if condition inside opening and closing curly bracket, and make sure you have, if I am opening my curly bracket, then I have to compulsory close my curly bracket, otherwise error will be occur. If condition opening bracket, if condition closing bracket, function opening bracket, function closing bracket. Now inside if statement, if user forgot to write her name, his or her name, then we have to alert that please enter your name. Whatever message you want to write, you have to compulsory write inside double quotes, and you have to write semicolon at the end of this statement, compulsory. Now document dot js2 whole document form name js2 text box name t1. Sorry, we have to write here also t1. We have to compulsory write text box name t1 dot focus. Why I am writing this statement? Function validate form. Validate form is the name of the function. Inside function I have written variable. Why I am using variable? Because variable is used to store value inside it. Is a container. Which value is stored inside? Whatever value user apply, whatever value user is written, user writing is stored inside a variable in name tag. So variable x equals to document.js2 form name t1 text box name. My text box name is t1, that's why I have written t1. My form name is js2, that's why I have written js2. Whatever form name, whatever text box name you want to write, you can write it, but make sure both name and form name, text box name will be same, otherwise error will be occur. And dot value means what? A value ne capture करे છે. Now we have to check condition whether x is null or x is empty. If condition is true, then statement inside if statement will be executed. Then you have to, if condition is true means user don't want to write his or her name, then we have to alert, please enter your name. You have to compulsory write your name. Message will be display, and we have to focus our user that you have to write. We have to focus our user that you have to write your name here. That's why we are using focus method. And next is return false. If you don't want to write return statement, then it's okay. So our code is over. Simply you have to write only this statement for script. Only this script function validate form variable x, and you have to check your variable and display alert. Now we have to save our form. Can you see save button? You have to give title your form. I am giving JS2. Okay. You have to give location for your form page. I am giving desktop js2.html. Give save button. Now minimize your composer. Check your desktop js2.html. Can you see it? Double click on it. Now name text box. I don't want to write my name inside text box, and I am giving submit button. I don't want to write my name, and I am selecting submit button. Can you see dialog box alert? Please enter your name. It is known as validation. Means I have compulsory write my name here, and then I can select submit button, because it is a validation. Means it is a mandatory. You have to compulsory write your name. Please alert your name. Please alert your name is a alert function which we have already written over here. Can you see it? Alert. Please enter your name. So it is a validation. Now click OK button. Apply your name, whatever name you want to write, and submit.